In a quiet house in a quiet town lived a little girl named Lily, whose world had gone completely silent. It wasn't that she couldn't speak. She just didn't. Doctors had a name for it: selective mutism. For her parents, it was simply heartbreaking. They tried everything they could think of: therapists, specialists, all sorts of games, but Lily's voice remained locked away, a treasure they feared they might never find. One day, feeling a mix of hope and desperation, her parents decided to bring home a companion. Not another doctor, but a tiny, fluffy ball of fur from the local animal shelter. He was a scruffy orange kitten with enormous, curious green eyes. They decided to name him Jasper. At first, nothing seemed to change. Lily was still her quiet self. But Jasper didn't seem to mind the silence. He didn't ask her questions or wait for replies he would never get. He simply existed alongside her. He would curl up on her lap while she read, chase invisible dust bunnies under her watchful eye, and purr a deep, rumbling song that felt like it was just for her. He communicated in a language that went far beyond words, a language of gentle nudges, soft purrs, and a patient, comforting presence. Months went by, and the bond between them grew stronger with each passing day. It was a silent understanding that filled the quiet spaces in the house, making them feel less empty. Lily began to show more emotion. A small smile would grace her lips when Jasper did something particularly silly, and her brow would furrow with concern when he got himself tangled in a ball of yarn. Her parents watched from a distance, holding their breath, nurturing a fragile seed of hope. Then, one sunny afternoon while they were playing in the backyard, Jasper spotted a butterfly and darted up a tall oak tree in hot pursuit. He climbed higher and higher, agile and determined, until he suddenly realized he was stuck, meowing nervously from a branch far too high. Lily stood at the bottom of the tree, her face pale with worry. Her parents rushed over, trying to coax him down with gentle words, but the little cat was too scared to move. Lily looked up at Jasper, her heart pounding in her chest. She saw his fear, his tiny body trembling on the branch. And in that powerful moment, something inside her finally broke free. A tiny sound, barely a whisper, escaped her lips. Jasper. Her mother froze, turning to stare at her daughter in disbelief. Lily looked up at the tree again, and this time, her voice was a little stronger, filled with a desperate, loving plea. Jasper, come down. It was nothing short of a miracle. Tears streamed down her parents' faces as they heard their daughter Z's voice for the first time in over 2 years. The words, once lost and buried so deep, were finally found. All because of a little cat who needed her to find them. Jasper, as if hearing her call, carefully made his way back down the tree. The moment he reached the ground, Lily scooped him into the biggest hug, whispering his name over and over again. From that day forward, Lily's world was no longer silent. She talked to Jasper constantly, narrating their adventures. And slowly, but surely, she began talking to her parents, then her friends, and eventually, the whole world. The little cat hadn't just gotten stuck in a tree. He had found the key to the cage and set Lily's beautiful voice free. It's such a powerful reminder that sometimes, the most profound healing doesn't come from a doctor's office, but from a love that doesn't need words to be understood. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like and subscribe for more content that celebrates the incredible connections we share.